Hey guys, it's Candy, and even though this is an update on Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, we're still going to thank Linda for being our January sponsor because she's an awesome lady, and we are very thankful for her. Okay, we're going to the video. Hey guys, it's Candy. I did an update video yesterday, and then I got to thinking I had a doctor's appointment today, so it probably would be best to do the update after my doctor's appointment, right? So I did. I went in today. My ears are really bugging me with that. I can't even pronounce what it is. Some people have said it's Tinnitus. And they even told me how to pronounce it. I'm peeling paint off of my stuff. So sorry, I get kind of sidetracked a little bit. But I went in to talk about that. I'm also having some kidney pain. And so I wanted to talk, find out about, if I had a urinary tract infection or something like that. And the UA came up negative, so they're going to do blood work and check that way. I have to have blood work done every 3 months anyway because I have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease of the thyroid. And so my doctor keeps pretty good tabs on me as far as all my health issues go. So they checked my hearing. Well, they checked my ears. My ears were good. They're clean. They didn't see anything. So we're just going to have to keep monitoring the buzzing that I have in my ears. Because I've done some checking on it with a little help from some people on my Facebook page for Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. And you can get this with either just the Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever or from doxycycline. It's not uncommon to get it with your antibiotics. So, we're just going to have to keep tabs on it and see how it goes. The pain that I'm having in my kidneys, when she was pushing around on my belly, I didn't have any problem with that. The only problem is that then I get home and I have like sharp pains, from a kidney, and I mean, it's like in my back and then like in the front, and it's very possible that I could be having pain from the hysterectomy too, so I don't know. Well, but they know about it. They're going to keep track of everything, and so hopefully we will get somewhere with all of that. Let's see, this week, the only thing I did that could be considered household productivity was I gave my dog a bath. I have she's probably about 15 to 20 pounds, I guess, a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and my husband, wonderful husband, when he redid our bathroom, he put in a walk-in shower, and when he did, he built the shower with a half wall so that we could put a dog tub on the other side. And so everything is waterproofed in the bathroom, the flooring, everything. And so whenever I need to give her a bath, I can put her in, it's kind of like just a smaller trough basically. And so I put her in that, and my hose comes off and moves around, and I can take the hose from the shower side and bring it over to the tub, and it's all right there. So it's working out perfectly. But as anybody would know, that giving your own dog a bath, and then trying to dry your dog, it is difficult, to say the least, because they like to struggle and fight, and they think that you're going to let them go, kind of like a small child getting a haircut. If Mama sees that I'm upset, she's going to let me down. But anyway, so I got her done, and she got away from me before I got her completely dried. But it took a lot out of me. So the rest of the week, I took it easy. I am, and if you've watched, you've probably heard me talk about crochet, because I crochet a lot, and I do that quite a bit, because as I'm watching TV, I'm making stuff, and I'll make stuff for people, for presents, for, you know, I have a lot of people that special order. I make mermaid tails, and so I have a lot of special orders for those, and I did a lot of those. I've done a lot of those for Christmas presents over the past few years, and I love doing them. They're easy to do, quick, and relatively painless, but that's what I do when I'm watching TV and I'm not back here painting. I'm looking at this. These are skins. When I pull them off of the lid, I've got like a Sterilite or Rubbermaid lid, and the paint runs off into that, and that's what a skin is. So I'm pulling it off and looking at it while I'm talking to you, because I have to. That's the ADHD in some of us wonderful people. But anyway, so I've been doing a lot of crocheting, and I'm also making, they call them the mandala, you know, but it's a vest, and so it's a big circle, and then you put armholes in it, and you wear it as a vest. And so I'm going to start making those, hopefully to sell on my Etsy page, for orders, whatever. But I've gotten into making some of those, and so I've been doing that as well. And I got 2 done and started another one last week. So, yay. And one of them is for me, because I wanted to make my own self something. But anyway, that is something that keeps me busy, because I can't just sit still. As you can see, I've got to piddle with something. But today I did go to the doctor, and of course, some of the stuff I'm having problems with can be related to other things, like my Hashimoto's. I have, my blood pressure is a little high. That kind of looks weird. My blood pressure is a little high. It's not bad, but she put me on like a low dosage of blood pressure medications, so that we could try to get that down, because what she said, like hypertension, and I don't even know what that is. I should know what that is, but yeah, I don't have a clue. But anyway, so she put me on a low dosage of that. When I went in for my knee replacement, they told me that my blood pressure was fine. And so I haven't taken it since then. And when I went in today, it was like the top number was 140, which is too high. And so I'm going to start taking that again and see if that helps. And I went to the doctor, I went to the grocery store, I went to Walmart, and then I went to Hobby Lobby. And I bought a lot of groceries. My husband is laid off right now, and he was able to do some side work. And so I was able to buy some groceries, and so I went a little nuts. But anyway, I filled my trunk up with groceries, and so by the time I did all of that, came home, unloaded the car, brought everything in the house, and then put everything up, I am beat. I'm just blah. And you can tell I had the dark rings around my eyes were there yesterday as well, because Sunday we went to church Sunday morning, and I think I've kind of gotten myself settled in church so that it's not bothering me as bad, and I'm just gonna have to get used to. I think that I'm just gonna have to get used to dealing with a group of people in a smaller area, like, you know, in somebody's home, because we went to, we call them small group. It's kind of like Sunday school at night at somebody's house, and we have several groups of people that go to different homes, and we went to small group. Well, what happened is we decided to sing some songs, and the music was pretty loud, and then of course people are laughing and having a good time, which is awesome. And I have never shied away from anything like that either, but it kind of bothered me. I got a headache. If it's too loud, I get a headache, and it kind of gives me a little anxiety. And so when I got home Sunday night, I was worn smooth out again. So Monday, I rested all day and took care of myself. Today, when I got home, I was hurting really bad because I still haven't got good enough stamina yet for my knees. So I'm working on that, and so when I go to the store and walk around, I have to be careful and not overdo that too, because then my knees will start hurting. And so I overdid it all the way around today, and so I'm kind of feeling really tired, and my neck is stiff, and my body hurts. But it's going to be okay. It'll be fine. It's just one of those things that, you know, there's some times that we have to do what we have to do. And today was one of those days because I had things I had to get done. But everything is going well. I don't feel as good as I did last week, but of course last week I took it easy because I had really, you know, I had a rough time of it. So I took it easy last week, and I felt really good. I was able to wear makeup. The only problem is then I got mascara in my transplant eye, and it hurt. It hurt really bad. And so I have to be careful with that. So that's pretty much the only reason that I haven't had any makeup on. and I didn't wear makeup to church because I wasn't about to get mascara in my eye and have that hurt. I've got to let that eye calm down right now. But yeah, so everything is going pretty good, really. I don't have, I mean, it's not great, but it's better than it was, and I'm thankful that since I quit work, I haven't gotten as sick as I did when I was working, and that is a huge thing for me, because that was, I was done. I don't like, you know, when you're sick and you're run down and you've been sick for so long, and you have every week you come home and you're sick, it wears you out. And, you know, if you've been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, I know you know what I'm talking about. It wears you out, mind and body and soul. And so, I'm very, very thankful that I have the people in my life that I do. Everybody, but just a few people, hated my dreads. And so now that I don't have the dreads anymore, they're like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. You look wonderful. Retirement is just, it's just agreeing with you. And I'm so glad you got rid of your dreads. And you know, it's fine. You know, the funny thing is they love me with or without them. It doesn't matter. And if you don't like my dreads, that's fine. But I miss my dreads, you know, and I'm sure that they'll be back someday when I feel better. Because it takes a long time to get them in and all that good stuff. But, my precious friends tell me how pretty I look and how beautiful I look, and that you'd never know that I was having problems with my health. So that makes me feel really good. And then that goes back into that deal where it may not be visible, but some of us are fighting a daily battle. And we really need to remember that as a whole, because there's people out there fighting stuff that we don't have a clue. So, anyways, that's about all I got on the Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. It's still hanging around, and it's still causing me grief, but it's not going to stop me from painting, because I'm going to paint. I love to paint. I love to crochet. I'm going to start doing hats again. I have a ton of hats that need attention. And so what I do is I embellish hats and make them blingy so that girls can have pretty blingy hats. I've done hats for boys too. They're just not as fun. They're just not as fun. But anyways, I am going to get off here and set up so I can paint. And I appreciate you guys for watching, for subscribing, for all of the wonderful comments. You just have no idea, because it's wonderful that people that don't even know me are giving me support through all of the stuff that I'm going through. So, yeah, I really love it, and I appreciate you so much. So I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to go paint. And so if you want to, stick around for that one too. Okay? All right. Subscribe, like, bell, and it'll tell you when I have a video come up. Okay? You guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever it is in your neck of the woods when you watch this. Enjoy. And I will talk to you later. All right. Bye.